That's his name, isn't it? You're going to play with Pop Pop today? You're going to bring Pop Pop to lunch? Yes? Oh. Hey, Soon Lee. Yeah, I heard. No, it'll be fine. We'll see you Monday week. I can't lie, it's been hectic with Brett and Mei Ling gone. Yep, she's due any minute. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Hey.
Hey.
Can you tell me the way to the office, please?
Oh, just down there. You here for the interview? Well, good luck.
Thanks. Hi.
Hi,
I'm Caitlin Kelly. I'm here for the interview at 10 o'clock.
I'm Danielle. I'm filling in for Soon Lee while she's on leave. Oh, sorry. Everything's all over the shop at the moment. I have your email that you sent me with your CV. It's here somewhere.
The guy's here with Benny's new wheelchair.
Oh, great. He's going to be over the moon. Do you want to give it a quick test? Great, thanks. I read it when you first... sorry, it's the area supervisor. I have to take it. Bridget, yes. I saw the email. I haven't had a chance yet. We're going to have a staff meeting to discuss them as soon as we get 5 minutes to spare. Getting everyone on top of a whole bunch of policy revisions is going to take a little while. It's frantic here at the moment while we're recruiting. She'll be back in 10 days. They've flooded in all week. But apparently the sun's out now, so she's hoping the rest of the trip will be better. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Okay, now, hopefully we won't be disturbed. Found it, great. Only one other job in a childcare centre?
Actually, I've had two. The other one I was only there for a few weeks.
Oh, what happened?
Just wasn't a good fit. They were very strict.
Okay. And the other one? The one you were in for 4 months?
I actually liked the job. It's just that the supervisor and I didn't see eye to eye. She was overly critical.
Oh, don't think you'll find us like that.
I worked at Macca's all through school. I have a good reference from the manager. I liked it there. It's just that I always did babysitting on the side. I've got a calling to work with kids. At the last place, I was able to form a bond with one of the challenging ones. She was a real loner, but we connected.
We certainly have some challenging ones here.
Is Benny, the boy with the new wheelchair, is he one of them?
Oh no, Benny's no bother at all. He's been waiting for that wheelchair for months. The funding was delayed.
I look forward to meeting him, if I get the job.
We have policies and procedures you'll need to follow here, but as you just heard, we're about to get them updated. What's your experience with things like that?
We had policies at the last place.
But you do follow them?
Of course. You have to tick all the boxes, don't you?
I'll have to give your referees a call.
You won't have any problems. My old boss, he loved me, and the other one is a cousin I used to babysit for.
If they check out, and I'm sure they will, would you be able to start on Monday? You've seen how busy it is around here. I need everyone I can get.
Monday's no problem.
I'll send you a confirmation email.
I'm a quick learner. I won't need much training at all. Thanks, Danielle.
Thanks, Caitlin. Bye.
What shall we make next?
What do we make?
A little house?
A house?
Excuse me, Ben, but I'm busy.
Nice one, mate. How's the break?
First week, terrible. But once the rain stopped, it was amazing. How's it been here?
Busy. I can't lie. I think Danielle was struggling in your role. But Caitlin's settling in okay. The children seem to like her.
If we can find someone else from the candidates this morning, we'll be a full complement again. Danielle, hi.
Hi.
I'd like you on the panel this morning. And I've asked Tyrone as well.
Panel?
The interview panel. Like you did for Caitlin?
Oh,
Here are your questions. Do you have a pen?
yeah.
Serafina, can you please tell us what kind of experience you've had working in childcare?
I've worked in a long daycare centre for 18 months while doing my Cert 3, and both my experience there and what I've learned obtaining my qualification has helped me to understand what goes into making a quality child-safe centre.
What would you like to see a child personally achieve from participating in our activities?
I believe every child has the right to reach their full potential. I've worked in the disability sector before, and I know you have some children with special needs here. Now I'm qualified, I want to work somewhere with a career path.
Have you ever been annoyed by a child's behaviour? And if so, what do you do about it?
It's funny that you should say that. There's a kid where I'm working now, and all of last year he was a real handful. I was nearly tearing my hair out. The team met up to decide what to do, and we worked with his mum and had him assessed, and it turns out that he's on the autism spectrum. We put some new strategies in place, and 2 months ago we had a real breakthrough. It was a real team effort though.
Your co-worker has just strongly disciplined a child for what you consider to be a minor matter. How do you deal with it?
I always follow policies and procedures. If I think something needs addressing, I will use the protocols in place. I can give you an example. Last month in the Dolphin Film,
I'll be honest, you're an impressive candidate. If you are successful in obtaining a position here, when would you be available to start?
I'd have to give my 2 weeks notice.
We'll need to contact your referees, of course.
Veronica knows I'm looking for something bigger, and I've nominated Mustafa from a place I was in before that.
We'll also need to see a photo ID and validate your working with children check.
My check number is on my CV with my date of birth.
Hi, Veronica. Yes, it's Soonli Young from Cathcart Towers. Yes, Serafina Oman has nominated you as a referee. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? No, it shouldn't take long. Firstly, how long have you known Serafina? And what do you believe are her strengths? And what is her attitude towards professional development? Yes, she mentioned her Cert 3. And that she would like an opportunity for promotion down the track. Would you employ her again? And can I check her dates of employment at your service? This is our induction manual. It contains our code of conduct, our updated policies and procedures, and quite a few other things.
Great, I'll go through it tonight.
No need. I've set time aside for you to do it in work hours. And I've asked Tyrone to be your mentor. Tyrone, Danielle, you've met Serafina.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Caitlin, this is Serafina.
Hi.
I was just going through the risk management policy with Caitlin.
What do you think?
It's pretty clear, but I think common sense is the best risk management prevention tool, though. Don't you?
Do you like chocolate? Don't tell anyone, okay? Otherwise I'll take all the chockies and I won't have any left for you.
Hi, Serafina.
Hi, Alison.
I think you should go outside with the others. Why don't you go out there and find Tyrone and Soon Lee? I'll be out there in a minute, okay?
Chocolate. Some call it bribery. I call it winning hearts. So how are you doing?
I really like it. The children are great.
I don't trust that kid.
Really?
Something about him.
I've never noticed.
Really? He charmed you. The whole new wheelchair thing. It's an insurance claim waiting to happen, let me tell you.
Come on. We don't want Soon Lee on our case.
Oh, hey, Benny. What's been happening, Benny? Why are you not talking to me? You know, you really should get to know me. I'm a really nice person. So how's the wheelchair going? You're not speeding, are you?
How's the new chair going, Benny? You handling the controls okay? You understand that this is a trial, don't you? You'll only be able to keep it if you can demonstrate that you can drive it safely. I think you're going to be fine. I thought it would be a good opportunity for us to get together and run over the policy revisions. Has everyone read them? Yeah, like I believe you all. In the future, I'm going to include one policy review every time we have a staff meeting. But as we have 2 new staff and all these revisions, I thought we should take an opportunity to run through them this morning. Top of the pile. Disciplinary policy. Look, I don't think we'll have any issues with this one, so have a glance through and get back to me if you have any questions. Next, risk management. Who saw the news last night?
The boys from Little Platypus. 2 of them dragged a new plastic slide over to the fence and climbed over onto the freeway.
Anytime we have a new delivery, we assess it for risk and make it part of our risk management policy.
Oh, like Benny's wheelchair?
I don't think he's up to controlling it.
Do you want to create a risk analysis? Work out the potential risks, rate how likely they are, and what the consequences would be. If we can't prevent harm, then suggest ways we can minimise it.
I'll give it a go.
I have some paperwork from my course. It's a risk matrix, if you need one.
Well, if that's it, I suggest we take 5 for a coffee before the onslaught.
I've seen how fast you go, Ben. You gotta slow down. You don't wanna lose this, do you? Oh, hey, Alison. How's my favourite girl? Oh, hey, chocolate? Yeah, chocolate? Okay, come with me.
Hey,
My brother has a new puppy.
This puppy.
wow, cute.
What do you think about the wheelchair issue? He almost hit Alison the other day.
How close?
Close enough that she had to jump out the way.
Well, I haven't seen him do anything dangerous.
He's going to cause an accident.
She said she saw Ben coming down the ramp at full speed the other day.
He's been in control all the times I've seen him.
I know, me too. But I asked her to write up the risk assessment, so I guess she's been paying more attention.
It'll be interesting to see what she comes up with.
I've printed it out. I rated the chance of an accident in the classroom due to speeding with the likelihood of moderate, with the potential consequence as major of him hitting another child. That's a severe risk.
The matrix doesn't take into account that he's not likely to be zooming around at full speed.
I've seen him have at least 3 close calls.
Did you write them up? In the incident book, as per our risk management policy? Didn't Danielle go over that with you when you started?
We didn't get a chance. Sorry.
Okay, next time I will. But next time may be too late.
I'm prepared to wait. Tyrone?
He passed his test okay. That's why he was offered it in the first place. He's a sensible kid. I think taking it away now could be detrimental.
What about you, Serafina?
I think it's great that we're writing this all up and consulting our policies. It makes the process very clear, especially for me since I've only just started. Ben seemed sensible to me, but an accident could be a very bad thing. I don't know.
Here you go, beautiful. I got you this. Don't show anyone or I'll get into trouble. Go on, you can have it first if you want. None for you, Ben.
Yes, you first.
Are you with Alison? I thought you were helping Benny.
Just saying hello.
Hey Benny, how's it going? No, there's no lollies, Benny. But don't worry, Caitlin will help you with the afternoon tea. Come on.
Come on, Ben, in your mouth, not all over your face.
Hey, how's it going?
Just spending quality time with Ben.
Hey, Benny. I've never seen him do that before.
Weird. He does that a lot. I just thought it was a reflex.
Soonly said to remind you about the seminar soon.
The restrictive practice one? I did one of those in my last workplace. Unless you want to take over for me.
Oh no, I don't know anything about restrictive practice here. I better go.
Come on, Ben, let me clean your face. Hold still, Ben. How can I clean your face if you keep on moving around like this? Ow! Ben! That's going into the incident report. I'll be very careful if I were you, Ben, unless you want me to recommend your shiny new chair is taken away. Now eat up the rest of your food. Come on, Ben. It's your favourite.
Are you giving him celery? He doesn't like that.
I'm just seeing if his tastes have changed. It's important to give him opportunities.
Has anyone seen Caitlin?
She said she already had training.
Okay, we'll get going then. Can anyone tell me what restrictive practices are?
Occasionally, we might need to restrain a child.
Basically, yes. Of course, we try to do it as minimally as possible, but there are times when we have to prevent a child from hurting themselves or others. Sometimes it's called behaviour management.
Are there any children that will use it on here?
Wu can become loud at times, but she's not violent anymore. Her parents have her on new meds. Ben used to lose his temper, but he's older now and he's calmed down. The important thing to remember about restrictive practice is that it is never about punishment, just preventing harm from occurring. You might have to wrap your arms around someone to prevent them from hurting someone else. Try to do this with a soothing voice. Of course, in larger institutions, there might be special rooms where really uncontrollable children are put, but we don't have anything like that here.
What about with Ben and his chair? Caitlin suggested that if he had it taken away from him for a while, he might slow down a bit.
That would be a psychological form of restrictive practice. We don't agree with that.
Maybe he's still getting used to the controls.
We're going to have to make a decision about that soon.
This is my house. Do you like the garden?
Yes.
Hey Ben, you're going pretty fast. I might have to teach you a lesson.
Like I was saying earlier, restrictive practices can take many forms. If someone was in a wheelchair, you might remove something they wanted so it's out of their reach, for example.
But isn't that a bit mean?
Not if it's for their own good. You wouldn't think twice about removing a sharp knife from a child. Like I said before, restrictive practices are really a last resort. You need strict guidelines in place for anyone they're being used on, saying what has to happen before they are employed and what kinds of restrictive practices you can use. You can actually go against the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability if you use them the wrong way.
Why is it I never have any trouble with you?
Yep.
But with some people... I think a bit of quiet time might help, Ben. What do you think? Spend some time in here thinking about the importance of being safe in your new wheelchair, all right?
Good morning, Serafina.
Good morning, Sunli.
Have you heard from Caitlin this morning? She must be stuck in traffic. I know she's late sometimes, but this is a new record.
Did you want me to take Ben?
Do you think you're up for it?
Yeah, me and Ben, we get along really well.
Be careful. He's been in such a bad mood lately. I'm going to have to call his parents. If anything happens, can you let me know?
Yeah, of course. Do you like celery?
No.
That's funny. It says here in Caitlin's notes you do.
No.
I guess you don't. Does Ben eat celery with you guys?
Are you kidding?
Hates it for obvious reasons.
Interesting.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I know I shouldn't be on my phone in the centre, but I just got some family issues.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, it's my brother. it's complicated. Are you going to report me?
You're not using it in front of any of the children. You're not in breach of any policies. Why would I report you? Have you had to report someone?
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but it was the right thing to do. Even though it was one of my colleagues, we have to put the children first. That's our job. Have you seen something? I know you just started here, so it'd be hard, but do you want to talk about it? Hey, when I did it, it turned out all right in the end. If you've seen something, you should say something.
Hi, I'm trying to locate Caitlin Kelly. You're listed as her next of kin. Oh, okay. Thanks anyway.
No! No! No!
Ben, is everything okay? Ben, I was in a meeting the other day and we were discussing the code of conduct. And the code of conduct says that you have the right to talk to me about anything. Is there something you want to talk to me about? Do you want me to go and get your speaking cards?
Thank you, Mark. Yes, it's a shock. It's a real shock. We all trusted her. Yes, of course. I'll remove her from child-related work right away. Well, if she shows up. Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Sad. Angry. Cupboard. Celery. Okay, I understand celery, but we're going to have to spend a bit more time on the others, okay?
Come through, guys. Have a seat.
Listen, Lee.
I've just had the Office of the Children's Guardian on the phone. Caitlin's been barred from working with children.
What?
She seemed so nice.
Now that you mention it,
What?
she spent a lot of time with Alison. At first, I never thought anything of it, just that they were getting along well. Alison's a bit of a loner, so I thought it was a good thing. But then I saw Caitlin showing Alison photos on her phone a few times, and of course, showing a child anything on your phone is against policy. I should have reported it.
Yeah, I saw her sitting with Alison on her knee a few times. That's against policy too.
To be honest, there were a couple of breaches I noticed as well. We should have been onto this. All these little things are adding up to a pattern. Who knows what else she's been doing? We're going to have to talk to Alison. And...
Sorry to interrupt, but there's something I have to tell you. Ben's just disclosed something to me.